Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Seals. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And down he goes back at the 3.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's White. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Fires to the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Seals. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught over the It's Payne. Turns it on in midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. They'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Seals. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Vaughn. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's White. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gallagher. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
West Virginia, 7. TCU, 0.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Seals. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going right and going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it Seals. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. 29. Quarterback keeps it. He breaks a tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Seals. Under fire. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the TCU offense will take over. First and 10.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the ground with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Back to pass, it's Seals. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 45 on his way. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
They'll ride the hot hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
Got a little space.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your West Virginia
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44.
1st and 10.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second
After
down.
getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Vaughn. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. The give to the tailback.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
And the TCU offense.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He leaves it with his back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Seals. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of... Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 8 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Got it set up on the outside. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The quarterback takes a knee. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.